Today on Rappler. The Comelec issues a show-cause order for Camille Villar to explain alleged vote-buying activity. Pope Francis's cause of death was a stroke, coma, and cardiovascular collapse. The Senate detains Marcos Lacanilao, who turned over former President Rodrigo Duterte to the ICC. And Filipino music icon Hajji Alejandro passed away at the age of 70. The Commission on Elections Committee on Contra Bigay says it's set to issue a show-cause order against senatorial candidate Camille Villar for alleged vote buying. In an interview with reporters, Committee on Contra Bigay Executive Director Teopisto Elnas Jr. says they are responding to an anonymous tip about a video showing Villar in an apparent raffle activity in Barangay Buhay na Tubig, Imus, Cavite. The Facebook posts the Comelec gave as reference were dated February 12 and 16, but the Commission only received the report on Monday, April 21. The Comelec will still evaluate if the presence at a giveaway activity can be considered vote buying under election law. Elnas also says they are still verifying the exact date of the incident. If the incident happened before February 11, Villar could be in the clear, since the campaign period for national candidates only started then. At the time of the interview, past 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the Comelec says it has not yet served the show-cause order to Villar. Once received, she has 3 days to explain why she should not face an election offense or be disqualified. Rappler reached out to Villar for comment, but is yet to respond.
To help you make the best decision of who to vote for, we have all the information you need in one place, the Rappler election site. From comprehensive election guides and explainers to profiles of candidates, both national and local, we bring you a news feed of all the latest updates on voters' issues and campaign moments. Check it out at ph.rappler.com.
Pope Francis died at the age of 88 following a cerebral stroke, coma, and cardiovascular collapse. This, according to a medical certificate released by the Vatican detailing Pope Francis's cause of death. The Pope passed away on Monday, April 21 at 7:35 a.m. in his apartment at the Domus Sanctae Marthae. The Vatican also releases the testament of Pope Francis. He wished to be buried in the Papal Basilica of St. Mary Major. Pope Francis also requested that his tomb, quote, should be in the ground, simple, without particular ornamentation, and bearing only the inscription, Franciscus. Cardinals gather at the Vatican on Tuesday, April 22, to plan the funeral of Pope Francis ahead of a conclave next month to elect a new leader of the Roman Catholic Church. In a statement, the funeral of Pope Francis will be held on Saturday, April 26. The Philippine Senate detains on contempt charges the special envoy who flew with a chartered plane to The Hague to turn over former President Rodrigo Duterte to the International Criminal Court. Senate President Cheese Escudero says transnational crime special envoy Marcos Lacanilao turned himself over to the Senate on Monday, April 21. Based on the contempt order signed by Escudero, Lacanilao will be detained for no more than 2 days. Ambassador Lacanilao is hereby ordered placed under the custody of the Senate of the Philippines for a period not exceeding 2 days, having failed to satisfactorily explain through a clear statement of facts why his answers during the hearing were not evasive. Senator Amy Marcos cited Lacanilao in contempt during a hearing on April 10, after which the ambassador was briefly detained. However, Escudero released Lacanilao before the day ended because he said Marcos did not follow proper procedure. The Senate ordered Lacanilao on April 11 to explain why he should not be cited in contempt. Lacanilao earlier said that he got on the plane because he was the only official who had his passport on him that tense night of Duterte's arrest. OPM legend Haji Alejandro passed away on Monday, April 21, following a battle with stage 4 colon cancer. He was 70. His family confirms his death on Tuesday, April 22, and says in a statement, quote, "At this time, we kindly ask for privacy as our family grieves this tremendous loss." Alejandro was known as the, quote, "kilabot ng mga kolehiyala" in his prime in the 70s and 80s. He was also best known for his timeless hit songs including Kay Ganda ng Ating Musika, Nakapagtataka, Panakip Butas, May Minamahal, and Tag-Araw, Tag-Ulan. Alejandro's partner, singer Alina Velasquez, says in a recent interview that the music icon had an operation last February following his cancer diagnosis. His death marks the third high-profile passing of a Filipino entertainment icon in just 1 week. This following the death of Asia's Queen of Song, Lolita Corrales, on April 12 and superstar Nora Honor on April 16. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.